EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello everyone, it's a beautiful day to you and thank you very much for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Today on the program, as always, our focus is on the Nigerian economy. We shall be speaking with select industry operators about their businesses, the operating environment, and other related issues. Also on the lineup is Let's Talk, and our focus is on Keystone Global Resources Limited and ROSM Services Limited. On Spot On, we have Smith Osemeke, the insightful and resourceful Director of Business Africa of Unitellus International Limited, one of the frontline ICT support services solutions providers in Africa. And on the face-to-face is our visionary, dynamic, and goal-getting industry captain, Chika Reginald Wosu, who is the managing director of Pampe Nigeria, one of the fastest-growing electronic payment firms in Nigeria. It's a package you can't afford to miss. Stay with us. Research reports have shown that any country that desires capacity and quality to enhance productivity for economic growth and development must give adequate attention to human capital. Tunji Alabi is the managing director of Infratel Africa.
Everybody is passionate about something. Whether that passion is under so many layers of stress is another thing. Some people are passionate about football. Some people are passionate about theater. It's one thing to be passionate. It's another thing to deliver that passion to impact humanity positively. The bone of contention is never about the passion. It's about how do I deliver it. I'm not saying don't make money, but let whatever you do impact humanity positively. Honestly, I think Pantani is doing a good job. I think Mobola was excellent. Unfortunately, there's so much to do. And it takes a while to germinate these initiatives before it gets into mainstream. I was surprised to hear that this indigenous content in telecom sector has been on the cards for 6 years and it's just germinated now. So it's very easy to look at government and say they're not doing anything. I think Pantani is doing a fantastic job, and I would just say if I was there, I'll continue along the same path.
Benita Afolabi is the delectable and goal-getting managing director of Keystone Global Resources Limited. She's also a member of the highly respected Nigerian British Chamber of Commerce.
NBCC for me, as an individual, or I'll say as a firm, it was a mission accomplished for us because starting up the year, we had our goals, we had our aspirations. Looking at that, one of our focus is how we can make the economy better. And one of the ways to have a sustainable economy is when you have a good level of exports. And looking at the export sector in Nigeria, we felt, okay, with this, we need to scale. We need to take Nigeria outside Nigeria. We need people in diaspora to know that indeed Nigeria is endowed, and that is why we came to NBCC as members, as associates, because we know it is a platform that enables growth, that enables us reach out to a wider range of people, and especially we're looking at exports to the European Union, to London, Germany, and what have you. So for us, we joined NBCC at a time like this when it's needed for us to scale in our exports department. It makes me feel there's more to achieve in our sector. As a chamber, I know that they would help us strive faster. So to me, it's a big goal. There are a lot of chambers. You have different chambers of commerce, but there is this uniqueness about NBCC. And what is this uniqueness? They are committed. You see organization, when an event starts for 10, it is 10. They are time conscious, and you know time they say is money, and as an entrepreneur, I value time a lot. So that is one of the things and reason we chose NBCC. Our expectations from NBCC, like we said, we would want to leverage on everything available to us, because we want to take Nigeria to the UK. We want to bring the UK to Nigeria, and we want NBCC to help us bridge that gap, because a lot of people who want to go into the export business, they are scared what is happening on the other end. So I think NBCC would be able to help us bridging this gap. Keystone Global Resources started about a decade ago. We were incorporated in 2013 by the Corporate Affairs Commission. But like I said, I've been in business before I got incorporated as a limited liability company. Keystone Global Resources is one of the companies you look at in the maritime space, and with the level at which they are doing great things. Working with multinational has been one of our greatest strengths, because for companies at our startup level, you wouldn't have so much cooperation from the multinationals. But in our case, it's a different thing. Doing the maritime business, I had my youth service with the Nigerian Customs. We already have an idea of what the port operation looks like. So we started from the grassroots, so we knew all that is required to operate a maritime business.
Infratel, welcome to our world. Infratel Africa, call us now. Infratel Africa, technology you can trust. Engineer Rashid Hassan is the visionary and resourceful Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of RSM Services Limited, as well as the President of the American Society of Civil Engineers.
RSM started 2005. I started out as a professional. I worked with a few local companies, and later I moved to a multinational, Huawei Technologies to be precise, where I was exposed to a lot of things outside of what I was used to. And that gave me opportunity to really work with other nationals, Indians, Chinese, other African nationals. And that gave me insights into some little things that possibly as a people we don't pay attention to, but those things define success. So, and I was saddled with a lot of responsibilities, given very big projects in Nigeria, West Africa, and I was leading different teams, and that exposed me also to the nitty-gritty of what happens in the industry. You always, it's what they call all-round. You move around every department, every sector, engineering, project management, administration, name it. And I was able to rise quickly, and I was recognized as one of very promising employees with awards and a whole lot. So that now gave me the inspiration that I can actually do more than just be an employee here, that a platform can be created that can also help other people, rather than me just sit here and be collecting salary as an employee, that we can actually create a platform that can assist so many other people. And that was how the idea, and we came together and we started the journey. But not until 2011, 2012 that I resigned and focused on RSM fully. And to the glory of God, we are where we are today, and we are still evolving. American Society of Civil Engineers, ASCE, is a congregation of, we had first of all Nigerian engineers who subscribe to the ideals of the ASCE. And it's just that we leverage on ASA platform to a kind of internationalize our practice. You know, it gives us opportunity to work hand in hand with other engineers from the United States of America and around the world. In ASCE, at the global level, we have 10 regions. We have region 1 to 9 in the United States and Canada. Then we have region 10 that captures EMEA, Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And Nigeria happens to be one of such. So we call a country, is that a group or a section? We used to be a group from year 2000 up to 2010. Then in 2010, we became a section. And I'm the 7th president of ASCE Nigeria International Section. We have opportunity to contribute to the development of engineering worldwide. We learn a lot from our colleagues from outside of Nigeria, which we bring in, what we bring to bear on what we do, because engineering is universal. The concepts, they are universal. Whatever works in other places, maybe just need to do it here and there. It works here. There are challenges we face as a people, as a society, that other people have faced or they are facing, and the solutions deployed easily. We have the largest online library in the world, that's ASCE, and we have members 150,000 across the world. There are so many materials that you can leverage on whatever you are doing.
This is Keystone Global Resources Limited.
Keystone Global Resources render services such as
Keystone Global Resources Limited. Call us now. Unitelas International Limited. Welcome to our world. We deploy contemporary technology to deliver world-class services which include full-stack completely managed infrastructure as a service model comprising of compute, network, and storage fully designed for service providers and modern enterprise. Unitelas International Limited. Call us now on our premium numbers. Smith Osemeke is the insightful and resourceful Director of Business Africa of Unitelas International Limited, one of the frontline ICT support services solutions providers in Africa.
Unitelas is an innovative technology company, and we are leader in provisioning of enterprise-grade edge cloud and IT infrastructure as a service within African region. So what that means is that we are the first in Africa to offer infrastructure as a service, cloud native infrastructure. And the company was duly incorporated in 2013 with the Corporate Affairs Commission. Our vision is to digitalize Africa, starting from Nigeria. And if you look at our story, you see that we started from Nigeria, and we've moved also to Kenya, South Africa. Also, we're coming into within the West Africa region again, Ghana, and also Benin. So it's our goal to provide local access to world-class IT infrastructure technology at reduce costs, also change the narrative of sensitive data being stored outside our country border. That is our own main aim. And we do this by providing edge cloud infrastructure as a service that provides enterprise with all size and in all sectors of economy. We provide full managed edge cloud service, which consists of compute, network, and storage. So we offer backup as a service, so where organization can decide to back up their existing infrastructure or their data via cloud. And we also do archiving and also render disaster recovery. So all these are the capability we have, and our service offering is unique because we provide full stack edge cloud infrastructure at reduced costs on a pay-as-you-consume model. That means payable in Naira with all the benefits that comes with edge cloud computing. So this is benefit because we are changing the narrative of CapEx buying of IT infrastructure. So which means that we deploy cloud service where you need it. Normally what people know about cloud is that you don't really know where your cloud is. Or you know that you subscribe for the service and you get the service. So you don't really know where your data goes. But in this our case, we tell you where do you want your cloud to be. So you want your cloud to be in your data center, or you want to collocate in a data center. So whatever the choice is, whatever the location you want your cloud to be, we will deliver cloud there for you. So that is why edge cloud is the in thing now, and is really taking over the market globally. And that is what Unitel has offer, first of its kind. Nigeria is still in her digital transformation journey, as we can see. This time we can see the minister, Pantami, doing great, trying to make sure that, he positioned Nigeria in, especially the digital transformation policies. Our journey is to improve digital and data performance in the ICT industry. So some of the major challenges that have also affected the sector include long delay in processing of permits, and also multiple taxation at federal, state, also local government level. Multiple regulatory bodies, infrastructure damage, for example, fiber optics infrastructure damage. All this, we can talk about the cable thefts, road work construction going on. We know what that can result. It can result to fiber damage and other operations. So all these are what we see that actually making it very difficult for sectors to be able to carry on with the real plan they have in developing the ICT industry. Access to global market, there's no doubt about that. Even healthcare, education, expand the availability of government service and improve access to microfinance, which also collectively can reduce the rate of poverty. So there's no doubt about that's the key role that ICT is playing globally, even in Nigeria. But from my own perspective, the application of ICT in the area just mentioned will also enable more people to take advantage of employment. Also, income opportunities can also reduce poverty. Pandemic actually speed up the acceptance of cloud technology adoption, even in Nigeria. And as a business, we continued to the digital method like web conferencing. That is what we did throughout the pandemic. Now, the pandemic has also created the avenue for remote working. So working remotely is more acceptable now, unlike before. You see an organization that tells you that, okay, you can decide to work at home.
Hey you! Did you know you can now send money to your friends using your PalmPay tag? Here is a step-by-step video on how you can make a social transfer on your PalmPay app. Easy. Make smart financial transactions with your PalmPay app.
RSM Services Limited. Welcome to our world.
We do telecom infrastructure provisioning. We build sites, we do designs, we work on new concepts, we do maintenance, site maintenance, we do the engineering, the analysis of the structural health of the towers in particular.
RSM. Call us now. Chika Reginald Nwosu is the visionary, dynamic, and goal-getting managing director of PalmPay Nigeria, one of the fastest growing electronic payment firms in Nigeria.
To us, this is a major milestone for PalmPay. We feel very excited about it, and it is also a kind of a motivation for our team. We are very happy to be part of an organization providing digital payments and accessible financial services to Nigeria in order to ensure that we fulfill our mandate of providing financial inclusion to the people of Nigeria. The 10 million milestone is like a start of a long journey. So the fintech industry is actually growing in Nigeria. If you look around, you will notice there's a lot of fintech companies across the country. It is a world thing. Everywhere digital payment is growing. So to us, the 10 million something is like it's just like a step, very, very long journey. PalmPay is a fintech. We are one of the 16 mobile money operators in Nigeria. So we are part of the 16 that is licensed by Central Bank of Nigeria. We started our operation in Nigeria in 2019, and see this is our third year of operation in the country. To us, if you look at PalmPay and our operation in the country, we have been able to establish ourselves within the last 3 years. And that was why we have been able to achieve this 10 million user mark. So in 2021, we did our first $100 million Series A fundraising, and we were able to raise $140 million. PalmPay vision is to build the most reliable fintech ecology in Africa. And we also have a vision of servicing over 100 million users across Africa and the 10 million merchants across Africa. You can fact check this. 20% of most of our users reported that this is the first time they are downloading financial services app on their devices. We process on daily basis over 3 million transactions, and our monthly transaction value is over $1 million. Our agent network is over 200,000 agents and discounting. And whatever I told you now, we keep on growing every day. We are focusing on the need. Our services is focused on the need of the people. So whatever product we are providing for the people, we are trying to first of all find out what is actually the need of the people before we start making the, developing the product. So our product is need oriented. So we don't just develop product and start pushing people to buy. our business is customer oriented, very, very customer oriented. One is that we have, I think in all the fintech in Nigeria, we have the best customer care services. Yes, have a very, very robust customer care services to attend to the needs of our customers. Whenever a customer has a problem, we try as much as possible to solve the problem within 24 hours, unless, no matter how bad the problem is, we try. Our target is that no problem should last more than 24 hours. And secondly, we do as much as possible to provide for our customers best of the customer experience, user experience. We also make sure that we keep on developing the services, because things changes every day. So we also try as much as possible to develop our services to continuously meet the need of our customers. So our customer is actually our focus of our business. Yeah, we just during the Children's Day, to support the rollback malaria campaign in the country. So we visited Makoko, where they have a dream school. We try as much as possible to provide for them a mosquito net and some other things like books and several other materials to support the school. So subsequently, maybe from next year, we are planning to go do it in a more bigger way to support so many other schools, not just Makoko, not just in Lagos, even outside of Lagos, and also to invest more in some charitable activities in the country. Now we have operation in Nigeria and Ghana. So we are also scaling this proposition to Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya this year. And in few years, we will also going to cover all African countries, majority of African countries. And our major target is to go global in a few years from now. Yeah, it's everywhere, but to us, what we do is we have a very robust risk policy, and from time to time, actually monthly, we have a kind of training on securities. This is our business most of the times. There is it is open to scammers. So we have consistent training to the general public to have an understanding of the security of their wallet and also of their account with us.
And we hope to see more companies adopt Edge Cloud services.
And that's about it on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We do not take it for granted. We only hope it was worth your while. Our deep gratitude to our sponsors for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Always join us on any of our other feedback portals, as you can see on the screen. I remain Olorogo Elkanah Moware. See you same time, same channel next week.